Oh, he's here again today.
Jonathan is the horse racing insider for the Celtic Tavern.
Here as opposed to sitting in your room at home and next to the lamp and talking to us, because he gets to dress up every.
And there's the potential that there's cookies, but unfortunately not today.
Not today. We didn't get dessert. Well, wait, we have Oreos.
Oh, nice.
Like Oreos?
Of course.
Right, we'll bring them
Milk?
over.
You like milk?
Oreos and milk, can't beat that.
Okay.
All right, so Jonathan is the horse racing insider, sponsored
Can
by
we, somebody get him some an Oreo and some milk?
the Celtic Tavern.
We have cups.
He's also the track announcer at Arapahoe Park, which has opened. Yes?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Great.
Let's
Arapahoe
go.
Park opening tomorrow. All right, let's talk.
Are you open on Monday this year? I mean,
for Memorial Day, we're open on Monday. For the regular schedule during the season, Friday, Saturday, Sundays.
Yeah. I was looking for something to do Memorial Day. You got plans?
Not yet.
Stay out of this for a minute.
Not yet.
Where's the
Let's
Oreos?
think about going out there.
I'll think about that.
Yeah, we'll get
We
you.
need
Nobody's going to help us on this.
Woody will get
okay,
the
I'll
Oreos.
get you the
We got
Oreos.
we got 17 interns here. Not one of them jumped up when we asked for
I
the
could go
Oreos.
get my own Oreos.
Get him a cup of milk, too, so he can dip.
Don't they realize that we're writing the reviews for their school after this?
I was
Thanks,
once
Jesse.
announcing a volleyball match at
So
USC.
we didn't get the milk either.
And I, in between
Do we have a
points,
cup?
grabbed an Oreo to eat it.
Yeah.
And I didn't finish by the time the next point started.
Yeah,
so
black
that,
stuff all over you too.
well, it was radio, but I was trying to like get the words out.
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Will you quit talking and give me an Oreo?
Oh, of course.
thanks.
We got to open them though.
Right
Oh,
there.
look at this, the lip seal.
Yeah.
All right, so Jonathan is here courtesy of Celtic Tavern, which has off-track betting, and he's also the track announcer at Arapahoe Park. Let's talk about the big story in horse racing right now. It's American Pharoah and the possibility of winning the Triple Crown. So it's been since 1978 affirmed that a horse has won the Triple Crown. 11 or 12 horses have won the first two legs. Give me the exact number.
Actually, American Pharoah is the 14th.
14th.
Since
Okay, so
1978.
13 since 1978. Why is it so difficult to win the last one, the Belmont?
Because the last race, this is the culmination of such a difficult feat for horses that they'll never have to do again. Run 3 races in 5 weeks at longer distances than they normally run. When you get to the Belmont and you're going 1.5 miles, you're also going against horses like one of your favorites, Frosted, who did very well in the Derby and is just going to sit there and wait to take a shot at spoiling the Triple Crown in the Belmont. It's just... I think the Triple Crown is the most difficult feat in sports because a horse only has one shot to do it in his entire life. And you have to be able to make things work in terms of the timing and do things that you'll never do again, like run 1.5 miles in the Belmont.
It seems odd to me, I guess, looking back, and you just brought that up, that 4-year-olds couldn't have their own version of that. I know we have the Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, why is it 3? Why is it only 3-year-olds? Is that
I
the
don't
prime
know.
of their career?
I don't know. He would
Is that
probably
the
know.
prime of
He's-
a horse's career?
Actually,
Jonathan's a great researcher. He'll know.
it's just a matter of tradition, and the tradition started in England in 1780, and Edward Stanley, who was the 12th Earl of Derby, wanted to host a race, and he had a good 3-year-old horse, so he made it for 3-year-old horses. There was a member of Parliament, Sir Charles Bunbury, who was also going to be part of the race. They flipped a coin. Edward Stanley won the coin flip, and so he named the race after himself, the Derby. And then races for 3-year-old horses started spreading all through Europe. In the United States, we pronounce it Derby, but it all originated from that first race for 3-year-olds in 1780. And if the coin flip went the other way, we may be talking about the Kentucky Bunbury instead.
And here's what happens to 4-year-olds. Their fathers bring them in for press conferences after games. So I would think that if you were a horse owner, you'd bring a 4-year-old thoroughbred in and put him on your lap, and then go, oh.
That could hurt.
So that's the other point. And aren't horses, we're going to talk about this in a little while, but aren't horses being bred more for speed than they are endurance, as you and I have talked about before? So to go through those 3 races in that short period of time, and when you add that this is the longest race of the 3, and the travel that's involved, we all know about travel and horses. That's not an easy task to transport horses from California to Kentucky to New York.
And I would guess unfamiliar surroundings as well for the horse.
Not having raced there.
Oh, absolutely. Different surfaces. And because these horses are so young, they're still maturing, it's not like you can prepare. American Pharoah's never run 1.5 miles. He's never run in New York. So if the Triple Crown were for 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds, you could say, okay, let's run him in New York, and then when we come back in a year to go for the Triple Crown, he's had that experience, but that's not the case.
All right, so what's the likelihood of American Pharoah winning the Triple Crown?
There's two ways to look at it. If you look just in terms of recent trends, nobody's done it since 1978. The last 13 haven't succeeded. It's such a difficult task. You say, you know, how is it even possible to do it now? But I think American Pharoah has a better chance than the previous recent horses like California Chrome and Big Brown or Smarty Jones, because he makes his own race. He doesn't necessarily need the pace to develop for him. He doesn't need to be put in the right position, because you saw it in the Preakness. He just went to the front. He says, I'm the best horse. I mean, great tactical move by the jockey. I'm the best horse, go to the front. We're going to win the race. And the Triple Crown winners in the past, most notably Secretariat, did that in the Belmont. And American Pharoah is going to have to do that. I think he's got a great chance to do it up until the quarter pole. And that last quarter of a mile is completely unknown. If he does it, we'll be talking about him with Secretariat and with the firm, because I think he's the real deal and has the chance to do it.
Horse Racing Insider Jonathan Horowitz, presented by the Celtic Tavern, where you can bet daily on off-track horse and dog racing. So watch live and bet daily and sip from a selection of 350 whiskeys. Just 2 blocks west of Coors Field on Blake. That's the Celtic.